Wow, the Russians really set themselves up in a frickin' mountain range. It's almost like Mordor over here. Two heads up. First of all, the two halves of this video were recorded about 1 month apart. Actually, hold that. These two halves of this video were recorded exactly 1 month apart. So, any plans I'm making in the first half of the video are highly unlikely to be followed through in the second half. Secondly, I know that I said that there would be a Mass Effect video on this date once upon a time. I don't know what is going to happen with Mass Effect on this channel. Frankly, the views for it are terrible. If you want Mass Effect on this channel, you need to watch the existing Mass Effect videos or Mass Effect 3 when it starts in, I want to say, July. Anyway, on with the show. Alright, we are back. Civilization Beyond Earth Season, whatever this is, Episode 4, where I have to expand every 25 turns. As we can see, I have less than 20 turns to do my next expansion, so I guess I better drop what I'm doing and make sure that somebody somewhere is building me a colonialist. It does not appear... Oh, aha. You're, like, really early, so you're just going to wait there? Okay, yes. Yes, we were going to build Soldier Bob City Mark II. I do remember this. We were implausibly going to put a Soldier Bob City, basically, I think, on this tile. So that's fine. That's all taken care of. Let's go ahead and turn on the queues, just in case there are any. Yep, there are things in the queues. Lovely. I have a diplomatic transmission. Whatever you want. I didn't even look. I just saw I get 10 diplomatic capital per turn. I like getting 10 diplomatic capital per turn. Alright, over here we got a worker. What are we doing? Okay. Buy that tile, because that looks useful to have. And have the worker come on over here. Of course, he's gone that way, so even though he has more than 2 moves, that's as far as he's going. I really do hate the AI on the workers sometimes. Meanwhile, I am building a navy. To be honest, I don't really remember why I was building a navy, but I was probably just building a navy because, hey, navies are good things to have. Ask Kaiser Wilhelm II, who built a navy and ruined his empire. Anyway, yeah, okay, that's a coast. Why don't you give me, like, a node here? Which victory are we going for? We're going for supremacy. Oh, okay. That's certainly a decision. Let's bring... Why are we up here? Bring these ships back home. Alright, and over here I've got An Prophet. But I would now like to just pause and wait for a second. Meanwhile, submarine, continue to explore. Let's go on to the next turn. Turn 183, rambling towards its unsatisfactory conclusion, but perhaps turn 184 is where everything will turn around. What am I talking about? Turn everything around. I'm 50 points ahead. I haven't declared war on anybody at any point. This is so unlike me. I guess this is just because I have so ridiculously many cities. Alright, 15 diplomatic capital per turn. Holy crap. That's amazing. There's no way they're going to let me have that for very long. Alright, Than, I need Than to move, right? Presumably. So let's just keep making that happen. Over here, I need Quid... I'm not even going to try. We'll do a... Ooh, the Trade Depot is going to take forever. Okay, Old Earth Relic. And then add things to your queue, such as an Recycler, and Trade Depot, and Clinic, and a Cyto Nursery. And that will get you started. Quest Decision. Hire Contractor. Production and stuff from Alien Wells. Brilliant. Over here, I have a submarine. Brilliant. Plunder some alien nests and get some stuff for plundering alien nests. These are necessities. Kill more aliens. Take their stuff. Okay, over here. Bam. Alien hydrocoral brain thing. Found. Wait. Oh, you're not a submarine. Right. Okay, yes. Shut up, I knew that. Okay, I feel like farmland, you can basically build farms up here once you get that going, so let's build some mines. This mine is mine. Over here, if you would be so kind, get us a node. I want nodes at all the cities in case we do end up going to war. Nodes would be incredibly useful to have. Alright, Hellion, heal up. Over here, build me a work barge. Thank you. Over here, build me a Phyrexite mine. Thank you. I totally know everything that we're doing. Alright, an agreement was already canceled. I'm not terribly surprised. These were incredibly expensive agreements. Speaking of, we should probably get our last diplomatic traits if we haven't. I would imagine that we have enough diplomatic capital banked. Alright, we got some upgrades towards harmony. That was not something I was really that concerned with, to be honest with you. Boom! More yields from international trade routes. Thank you. Meanwhile, in Huanlei, let's go ahead and get ourselves a repair facility for building military units. Meanwhile, I can upgrade an arbiter to a wrath. Okay. Can move after attacking. Yeah, I'll have that. I will have that. Alright. Go ahead and steal me some science. Thanks. I got a quest decision. Energy or health from tidal turbines. I feel like health from tidal turbines is more important because I am going all over the place. We just have to relentlessly expand. It's kind of disgusting. Alright, there's more aliens to shoot here, but hey, you know, every little bit helps. Every little bit helps because we're just trying to get all the science we can from killing aliens. Alright, so I need a submarine to come up here and grab this. You are going the wrong way. Oh, found more alien nests. Great. Are there aliens to shoot? There most certainly are. Great, back off. I don't really want to be right up in their faces. Yet. Alright. Why don't you get down here and build me a mine? I got a trade convoy here. Great. I would go back to Lalibela unless there's another place to go to. Omakon. For 10 food per turn. Hot diggity. Do that, and then we'll get another trade convoy out to Lalibela when we get the opportunity to do that. I think that makes the most sense. Alright, this submarine. I believe this is the submarine that I was sent. Well, whatever. It honestly does not matter that much. Alright, the colonist is just going to have to wait here for a whopping 15 turns, which is kind of gross, but oh well. Alright, be so kind, get another mine going here. We have a very weird spot for a city, but that's gonna be alright. By the way, there are sunken spacecraft down here that you might want to get. You might want to put an Explorator in somebody's queue. It's just a thought. Right. What do I have in the way of a navy? They're kind of scattered. Right, yes, that is an concern that I have. I'll have to deal with that. Should the need arise. Unclear that the need will arise. Now I can move and shoot, so I can back off a little bit more. You're still just going to wait there. I got another diplomatic transition. Okay, 8 diplomatic capital. Thank you. I'll take that. I am making significant scientific progress. Vadam has declared war on Yutama. Yutama is here. Vadam is... That's not Vadam. Where's Vadam? Vadam's, like, here. Okay, you're... That's weird. You guys are kind of on opposite sides of the map. I am now, like, super duper friendly with aliens, which is hilarious because I'm still just, like, pillaging their stuff. They just don't care anymore. I think that is kind of ridiculous. Great, more culture. Thanks. Yeah, you just have to wait. You have to wait for so many turns. Meanwhile, what I want to do... Tiangong, what you got? You're building a bunch of needle jets. Okay. Here's what I want you to do then. I want you to add onto your queue an Explorator and a Colonialist. Okay? Move the Colonialist up to the top of the list. Just make that happen. And then move the Colonialist to there. I'll have that in a minute. Okay. Ganzorig. Do I have another city that I can put a trade convoy on? I don't know the answer to that question. I would assume that I do. Why don't you take a look? Trade route over. You got one from Gongren? I do. Oh, damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 total cities on here. 6 cities here. Does Thailand not have a trade convoy? Oh, no. Than has a trade depot. Okay. Alright, so there is somewhere for that trade convoy to go. That's fine. Alright, we got a Hellion. What am I supposed to do with a Hellion? Bring him over here. There's going to be work to be done up here. Alright, do we really care about killing off individual aliens, or do we want to look for more alien nests and plunder them? I would say we look for alien nests and plunder them, frankly. Alright, the other thing that we'll want to do... Agreement canceled. Okay. Cooperating with ARC. Okay. We should go ahead next turn then and take a look and see if ARC has anything that they want, that I want to get, diplomatic-wise. Trade my impressive supply of diplomatic capital for some new abilities. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we can get from ARC, who's now cooperating with me. Covert operations go faster. Wow. Covert operations go faster. Yes. I'll take that. Cool. Almost everyone is cooperating with me, which is kind of weird.
Avec cette épée, nous vous apportons la culture.
Energy from strategic resources. Okay, this is 25 per turn. But virtues is something that I struggle with. So I will take that. Alright, cool. Oh, they don't like the fact that I'm cooperating with other people that are cooperating with me. That's kind of sad, but oh well. Alright, I'm going to swing in here. I'm going to grab this. Whoopsie. I'm going to leave. I don't think the aliens are going to care that much. It's kind of ridiculous that I can just, like, roam around and pillage all their stuff and... Hello, aliens. Oh, okay, die. She's dissing her own agreement, as far as I can tell. Weird. The French, man. Some agreements are toxic like that one. Yeah, alright, if you say so. Alright, oh, hey, I got the aliens back to orange. No idea how I managed that. Oh, okay, I have some idea how I managed that. Alright, we're still waiting. We're waiting 12 more turns. It's kind of insane. Alright, look. I don't have time to wait on this Old Earth relic, okay? I want to buy this tile. I want to buy that tile. I want to buy this tile. Alright, is there anything else here that we need to immediately acquire? That for another farm and this. Great. Thanks. That gives the workers something to do. Choose production up here. Huan Lei. Give me a frontier stadium. I don't know. I assume we can turn Huan Lei into another military facility if necessary. Thine is going to move in one turn. That's fine. Get me a farm over here. We need to put an explorator up here to deal with this sunken vehicle. Did we forget this? Well, whatever. Hello, there is a French fleet. That is an American fleet. There's an American fleet making its way around over here, as I'm China building my artificial islands. Topical. Alright, anyway, Than has moved again. More stuff over here. Alright, kill more aliens. Kill more aliens. Wow. That was pretty cool. Alright, who are we? This is our ship. We know, like, next to nothing about our ship. Or her territory. We don't have, like, the biolabs or anything. Alright, never mind. Go here. Build some floatstone. Biolabs. What are you saying? I don't know what I'm saying, man. Alright, Gong Ren. To Lalabela. Huh? What? Where were you supposed to go? Banu Musa. Well, the other one, the new trade route that we're building somewhere else can go to Banu Musa. That's fine. Alright. Just keep killing more aliens. I know, it's fun. They're friendly to us and I just keep killing them. But hey, you know, whatever. Kern, I would like you to give me that tile. I'm just buying all the tiles today. That'll be a petroleum well up there. Explorer tutorial. We did send an explorer down this way, but we may as well send another one. Get both of these. I did see an enemy explorer. There is an enemy explorer, but he's over here. I don't know what he's doing. Turn 189. We still gotta wait for more, man. Alright. Plunder that alien nest. Come on up here. I thought we were all terrain one movement. What happened? Oh, yeah, you plundered, idiot. Right. I knew that. Shut up. Okay, first terrarium, terrascape is done. I love terrascapes. You know that I love terrascapes. Steal more science, please. Choose production. Give me, a worker. I feel like I need another worker. Than. Than. I would like you to, what do I even want now? Auto plant. And then I want you to buy this tile and that tile. And yes, I know this is getting expensive, but that's alright. I have money at the moment. We forgot about this French fleet. Not this French fleet. This American fleet. It's blue. Look, okay? Blue is the national color of France. I thought it was... I just assumed it was France. This is France. They look kind of similar if you squint. The aliens, they are shooting me. They are accomplishing little, but dying a lot. I believe that's going to be it for the aliens over here. Alright, give me more floatstone quarries. You are going to... Than has a trade route slot available. Yes, it does. Lovely. We're still waiting here because we have to. Silly rule set. Alright, continue exploring. Oh, we get an upgrade. Lovely. They're in the red. The aliens are actually in the red. I did not know that that would be possible once we got the wonder that forces aliens to be friendly. Alright, we are building a lot of petroleum wells that come with a penalty, a health penalty. I'm not sure we're prepared for that. Right. Yes. That is a problem. Which victory are we going for? I don't know. I was kind of thinking Mindflower, although we are slightly ahead on Supremacy right now. Mindflower would probably be easier. I can't lie. We don't appear to have... what? No, we do have one Omikane. God, the purple line indicating that I have a trade route is so damn tiny, like, indistinguishable from the planet background. A little bit annoying.
Aurochs used to kill our...
Alright, we have level 9 in Harmony now. We have upgraded. Prophets are upgraded now. Can move after attacking, of course. Artillery. Yes. Extra movement, because defending against ranged, I don't think that matters as much, honestly. Right. Alright, let's just lock in. Let's say we're going for the Harmony victory. So that's Swarm Intelligence, right? We need that? Great, gimme. Let's go. Plunder that. Thanks. Let's try to get out of here. We got a diplomatic transmission. That looks promising. Thanks. You need to not be in the miasma. Oh, actually, we're immune to miasma now. Hello. Yes, indeedy. We are immune to miasma. Probably the most important thing in the tree. Okay, well. Stand off here and sink that. Great. Another sunken random. We really need to get more explorers out. Oop, hello. Alien nests. Fantastic. Must explore. Alright, why don't you guys heal up? Why don't you go to Banu Musa? There's science per turn. There's Banu Musa. There's Banu Musa. Alright. Trade combo was a little bit messy. So gotta wait. Next turn. We need to get more workers out in this area. Well, we're building another worker. We've got a worker over there. We might just need to build a couple more workers. Not that big a deal. Alright, perform a covert operation. Why is there an enormous Savitar task force over here? What are you doing? Do I want to know? I probably don't want to know. Oh, well. Oh, aliens. If I go here, I can now shoot you. Haha. That's my kill. Alright, trade unit here. Yeah, read, wherever you were going before is where you're still going. Yeah, Palatine. Boom. Great. Alright, what are you doing? You're just kind of hiding out over here. Alright, is there a good place that I can just stick a bunch of my submarines? So that they're all kind of grouped up. Ah, my Air Force. My Air Force is coming in now. That's good. Alright. This guy's got to wait a little bit longer. Alright. Farm. Alright, worker. Great. Yes. What I would like for you to do is to come over here. Worker. Uh-oh. Hello. Okay. Well, alien skis. Hi, how are you? I'll just move my entire fleet. Because I can. It kind of amuses me to move soldiers around a map. Alright. Why don't you come up on land then? It's not safe down there. Right, get me another worker. And you there, get me a, savages take a while, don't they? Damn. Give me a laboratory. We didn't get one of those yet. It's turned 192 and our science gain is still only 126. Yeah, it's been a little bit weird. Just because we've been a little bit hyperactive in putting up so many extra cities. Hello. Oh, yeah, okay. We have to sit through this. How exciting. Okay. Quick recording break is necessary.
1 month later.
Oh, that's right. I did start recording one of these way back when. Yes. Okay, well, this is
If the personality traits you currently...
Yes. Alright. I'll just, Shh, don't say anything. Okay, Am I at war? Am I at war with this guy? No, I'm not at war with anybody. I'm being amazing. It's turn 193. I have this guy just sitting here waiting to spawn in a new city. Yeah, that's right. Nothing is happening. And then I'm building another one, which I'll put out, I don't know, over here somewhere or something. I don't know. I haven't thought this through at all. Right, okay. It's probably been about 2 weeks since I've actually touched this. My mistake. I probably shouldn't admit that, but it's true. Okay. Okay. I want you to wander up here. We're immune to miasma now. Yes, 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 yes. We're immune to miasma. I'm just going to go... Ooh, I found a thingy. I found a meteorite crater. Give unto me. Alright, there's a giant Savitar setup over here. If I just hide on this tile, they can't do anything about me. I mean, I guess they could attack me indirectly, but they don't appear to have any. They have the one indirect unit down there. Ooh, hey, I found a data pod. Resource pod, whatever you want to call it. Meanwhile, I have these guys out here. This is a dead end. Right, turn around. No point in being here. You're still waiting. You got 7 more turns to wait, my dude. This was such a weird decision. Do I have the thing that lets me get Phyrexiite mines? Do I know where the thing that lets me get Phyrexiite mines is? That's the Floatstone Quarries. That's the Xenomass Wells. That's the yes, I have the thing that gives me Phyrexiite mines. Great. Come down here and build me a Phyrexiite mine, please. Thank you. Alright, over here on the plains. Go ahead and build unto me. You know what I've noticed we don't have yet here? Actually, I have a stupider thought. I love having stupid thoughts. Right, I can't build a terrascape there. That's interesting. Okay, so the maintenance for this is 2 unhealth, which I feel like that could be a problem, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I like to live dangerously. Yep, just set up a fleet over here. It's fine. I'm being attacked. I'm being attacked by aliens. There are aliens over here. That's not supposed to be happening. Why am I being attacked by aliens? Hold on. Where are you? Okay. Alright, this is fine. Back off. I'll just send a team down here to kill the aliens. There's an alien over here as well. Right. Get over here. Why are we marching all the way up here? There's nothing of value up here. Am I? Oh, I'm cooperating with Arshia, so I can go this way. Great. Give this. Good. And you can just come out of the ice. I don't think you're going to find anything else out there. Why don't you explore this little last chunk of unexplored territory? Worth having. Alright, I need you to mine this meteorite crater. Production over here in Huanlei. Let me get some needle juts. What are we're gonna do the what you call?
Thank you, Madcap. That's very, very helpful. But what you call
The Harmony victory. Where do I want to put this guy? Did I have an idea in mind? Gosh, I could go back and check the earlier videos, but not gonna. I don't wanna. So down here? Down here. Ooh, there's a lot of harvestable materials down here. Not gonna lie, that looks kind of appetizing. There's also some harvestable materials up here. There's farms that what's her face is just kind of abandoned. So unless there was a compelling reason to set up a city over here somewhere, and I don't think there was. I mean, this actually does look pretty nice, doesn't it? Yeah, I would say here. There's Xenomass there. Hang on. Titanium. There's actually a lot of resources here if you want to have like 2 cities here. It's a bulwark against Kozlov. Or we could go up here. Not a lot of floatstone, not a lot of Phyrexite, but this would... This does look kind of promising, doesn't it? We have to wait 20 frickin' turns. Right? We have to wait 20 frickin' turns before we do anything. Oh, more than that. We basically have to wait 30 turns. Okay. In that case, just have this guy take a sleep there. I want to send a couple of ships up here to see if she's going to do anything with this city. Doesn't look like it. Alright. I can't build terrascapes out here for some reason. Alright. That is a Xenomass well begging to be tapped, so let's go ahead and do that. I've discovered an alien nest. Okay, yes. Down there. Alright, well, be careful with that. Who's got an order that needs to do the thing? Yeah, just chill. You guys are good. Alright, at this point, we basically just need to, what, race up the tech tree and win, basically? Yeah. Somehow I am ahead of the pack under a silly rule set that should be getting me killed because health management is like something I'm terrible at, and being forced to build cities regularly is really bad for my health. Huh, my explorer is just as strong as an alien. Not expecting that. Alright, culture was developed. What can we do with this? Well, you can give me extra energy. Yeah, do that, and then we'll do 15% less negative health when we upgrade culture again. Makes the most sense to me. I wanted you to get like in the water so you can get over here and harvest that. We're still waiting. We're waiting 5 more flipping turns. There's really nothing up here, is there? I would like this because I would like to study this. Alright, production in Ganzorik. Give me a network. So let's get that going first. Alright, trade convoy. Presumably I had some sort of plan for this. Just repeat the routes at Shackleton. I don't think we actually needed to do anything else. Cool. Let's get some more farming going here. You guys just chill, and you chill. You chill. Alright, I have another worker. But why? What possible reason could I have for another worker? It just seems excessive and extravagant. A bit of a waste of time. Oh well. Alright, unit needs orders. Oh, you harvest... That's not what I meant you to do. I meant you to stay on alert. Well, oops. I accidentally pillaged the farm that I may want to send somebody up to actually take advantage of. Oh well. It's still faster to repair a farm than it is to build a new one. So, it's not the worst thing in the world. Hello, Germans. Do I need more fleets? I might need more fleets. Ooh. Okay. Well, I can build more fleets, I guess. How big is Tan? Tan is 5. Yeah, okay. That's not happening. Right. Alright. Just keep exploring over here. You definitely need to heal up. You, I want to get whatever this is. I'm going to need a pill for this alien nest. I just don't really want it to exist. This is going to be a Soldier Bob City. That's why I'm building that there. Why did you queue up? Is there an alien nest? No, there's not. Why are you suddenly active? Stop asking difficult questions. It's too early for this. Alright. I'm just going to continue to explore in this area. Don't really have a lot of bases over here. Alright. Worker. Worker has built and floatstone quarry. Great. Worker comes down here. Worker builds and other floatstone quarry. This worker... I could do yet another floatstone quarry. Is this not built? No, that was a fishery. Okay. I thought I saw something pop up. Whatever. That doesn't matter. Cayenne, I need you to just start spamming vortices. Apparently, we might need some of these. So, step to it. Alright, you'd like to give me 15 diplomatic capital per turn. I love that. Culture or food. I'll take culture because I'm just really, really bad at it. And I need more of it. Alright, so that's a submarine. We've kind of been all the way up here. We haven't been over here. Why don't we go over there? See what's out there. Right, this is a work barge in process. Lovely. Okay, an alien has attacked the... Those were the Americans. The French are the slightly paler ones. Alright. We haven't been up this way. Go up this way. Find me more stuff. Oh, I'm sorry, Russians. I have beaten you to an artifact. The aliens are now friendly, which makes me less likely to want to attack them. I am still waiting. Alright, I have acquired passage to Jinsoku Labs. And found even more Middle Eastern... I almost said African, but... Well, the burb thing that they got going on, I'm trying to zoom in on it. I think zooming out is actually making it bigger, although that might just be an optical illusion. I don't know. The burb thing is very, very Egyptian, I think. And last time I checked, Egypt is in Africa. But granted, this isn't the culture that you think of when you say the Space Africans. Those would be these guys.
Cognition in the human brain should not be of elevated status because it is implemented in cells instead of silicon.
Oh boy, we're doing all sorts of artificial intelligence hijinks, aren't we? Alright, we built a farm. I need to build more farms to keep Gongren going, so get over in the water over here and build more farms. Water tiles are generally better for farms because there's less good things that you can use them for. Like, certain things can only be built on land, like terrascapes and arrays, and that actually might be it. But still, terrascapes are... arrays might be somewhat useful, and terrascapes are, if nothing else, then just hilarious to build. There's some geothermal up here that you can get for me. I would appreciate that. This worker is done. Great. What I would like for you to do now is for you to come over here and for you to build a road in a this-way direction. I know that's going to take you a while, so that's perfectly fine with me. How about you recruit some defectors?
What's ours?
Spies of mine. Alright, trade in and of itself is culturally bankrupt. I don't know if that's true, because trade can increase my desire to do exports, including cultural exports, and that can make me bigger and better as far as, like, Space Hollywood is concerned. Hello? You guys are attacking my alien friends. I wonder what effect this is going to have on alien disposition. I actually don't know the answer to that question. Oh, no, they're still blue to me. Now, granted, not pillaging their nests is being a little bit of a detriment to my research gain. But that is something that I'm just going to have to accept. Now, I do have I believe, a new trade station that I can trade with. Yes. Okay, and Rangi, we're not renewing our trade route with Rangi. So as soon as that's done, which will be 2 turns from now, I can send a trade convoy out to Jinsoku Labs. Perfect. Oh, yes, I have the best plans. This is completely false. I have very, very run-of-the-mill plans that happen to be quite good. I don't have biowells yet. That is a bit of an issue that I might want to pick up on in the very near future. I have gotten a little bit of gain on field theory. That's exciting. This gentleman, I don't know what you're doing. Come back home. But yes, it would be really, really good to get biowells sooner rather than later, because it is ticking over from turn 199 to turn 200, and that means that I'm going to have to slap down another city. And obviously, once that city comes online, that's going to be another health hit for me. And unfortunately, I'm also in the process. Hello, there's a solar collector. Thank you. Right, without further ado, if you would please found a city for me. Thank you. This is a completely useless place for a city. I'm literally only doing it because of the Soldier Bob meme. I would now like the submarines to try to find somewhere useful to be. Alright, you're done. Cool. Come on over here and harvest this for me. What was I trying to do with you? Now that the aliens are friendly, it feels like I should have a... Oh, you know what? You can come up here. Yeah. Get up here. Alright, trade convoy. Yep. Oh, okay. I was going to say, there was a weird little, like, icon behind the trade icon, but it was actually this. You goofball. Right, we have a new trade unit that we can... A new trade station we go to. Jinsoku Labs. Let's go. Fantastic. Alright, we have unexplored land over here. Let's go explore it. Ooh, look, there's an alien nest over there. That's cool. Right, continue to just move our ships through this territory. You still have one more move? Oh, come on, move. There you go. Thank you. I have an Solar Collector. I should probably just put that in my most populated city. I would imagine. Oh, we've already got one there, actually. Again, Zorg is 8. Kuigia is 5. Again, Zorg's 8. Quyen's 9. I would do Quyen. Yeah, I would do Quyen. Here we go. Thank you. Didn't actually seem to do much for our energy output, did it? What are you doing? Hang on. Quyen, what's going on here? We're harvesting energy from these tiles, but we're not actually using these tiles over here because guess what? We've built stuff out there. Oh, yeah. That does make sense. All right. I would like more... Actually, to be honest, what I quite desperately need is for everybody to just get these science buildings that they have not built yet. Okay? Oh, yeah, you've done it. Cool. Add to your queue. Laboratory, network, vivarium, Xeno Nursery, thank you. Wanley, add to your queue. Alien Preserve, vivarium, network, and then you can go back to just spamming needle jets. That works for me. Alright. 15 diplomatic capital per turn, 9 diplomatic capital per turn. I will take these things. That seems good to me. More farms. You have built me a work barge. You can come back here and actually build me a floatstone quarry. I missed this. I noticed that I missed this when I sent that worker into the... Okay, here's the problem. To finish this off, first of all, I noticed that I had missed this when I sent the worker over here, but I was too lazy to fix that or address it at the time, but now I'm doing that. And I don't immediately need floatstone anyway, so it's not a problem. Here's the problem. I currently have 0 health. These petroleum wells cost me 1 health. So I'm not going to build a petroleum well just yet. You're going to come over here. You're going to put a farm there. And when I have some other means of obtaining health, which I'm going to need to get, and I don't know how I'm going to do that yet, then we can work on that. And the other problem is that we are building a factory up here, and that factory is going to be -2 health. So, yeah, I'm going to have problems in a minute, but these are not problems that I cannot handle. Being unhealthy for a little bit is not that big a deal. It just is a hit to city growth, unless you're like at like 10 unhealth. Truly not that big a deal. Alright, I'm going to destroy an alien nest, get a little bit of science, get the aliens very mildly annoyed at me, because I do have a relic, a wonder that's just like, yes, you can come in and wreck our homes and we won't care. Here's another one. Thanks, give me that. Alright, and another vortex. Great. Alright, we have this submarine who's just kind of hanging out here. Can you get out this way? I would like to know. Alright, build me a terrascape. Yes, I know it costs money. I don't care. Terrascapes are funny. We know this. Another 15 diplomatic capital returns. Speaking of diplomatic capital, have I done all my... I've done all my personality traits. Okay, great. Yeah, aliens are still green. I think I'm probably okay here. If I jump in the water, I'm definitely okay, because none of them can get to me. This guy moves 2 tiles per turn, so he can get over here, but he can't actually get to me. Ha ha. Ha ha. Alright, we got another submarine. Yeah, so submarines can disperse. I would like these submarines to now go and sit near enemy capitals, potentially enemy capitals. This would amuse me. This would please me mightily, one might say. Alright, Fielding and Ebner made peace. Fielding is here, Ebner is there. Alright, well, it's not like... I have pretty good vision on most of what they were doing. I need to extract an operative in Ard. There you go. I am undergoing operative extraction. I did see vis-a-vis Germany... No, not Germany, the Americans. Yeah, there's a hydrocoral brain over here that we haven't studied. Where's, Excuse me. You, stop slacking. Go study the hydrocoral brain. Do I want to plunder another alien nest just yet? No, not really. In 23 turns, we have to found another city. Does that need to be a water city, or shall we put another land city down somewhere? I mean, there's a lot of resources over here. I do kind of want to get land going out this way so that I can actually establish a naval presence over here. Alright, well in that case I think we put city number 1 maybe even on the coast. Like over here. Maybe on this hill specifically. 1, 2, 3. At least we get this Phyrexiite mine. 1, 2, we get the fruit over here. 1, 2, 3, we get this fruit. We don't get this Phyrexiite, which is a little bit of a shame, but that's not the end of the world. Alright. Let's stipulate that unless something significantly better comes along, our next city is going to be over here. We continue to patrol in the Rushian's backyard. Not seeing a whole lot of interest. This guy has stopped. What was I going to do with you? I was going to send you up this way, wasn't I? Wasn't the idea that you would come up here? I think it was. I don't recall. Alright. Kind of running out of things for do at Queegia. Yeah, why don't you can come over here actually and build me another farm. Need to start worrying about that health thing. Also, Than, you're gonna okay, when you're on the auto plant, you're gonna need to move. Alright, worker, come down this way. I need to establish a military presence on this island. So that's also something to worry about. Hoarding riches usually ends poorly for the aristocracy. Yeah, but here's the thing, sweetheart. Revolutions tend to end pretty poorly for, you know, everyone else
Wir
except
verfolgen
the
viele
ringleaders
Ziele.
of the revolution.
Vielleicht
So
kannst du sie noch weiter voranbringen.
ultimately, and even then, they do have a tendency to devour their own. Besides, I'm sure my futuristic secret police will ensure that that doesn't happen. Also, there is no revolution mechanic in this game. Right. I'm friendly with the Russians, so I can just kind of go into their territory. Wow. Hello, guys. How are you? I am insta-concerned about this. Let's start the process of rebasing a little bit. Yes? Alright, there's more. Oh, there's... Africans got spread out a bit. That is something. Alright, there's nothing up here except some artifacts to go pilfer. Alright, you're in the water, build me another farm. I'm gonna have to... I gotta worry about this health thing. I don't know what I'm doing about that. Well, Swarm Intelligence. We're almost done with Swarm Intelligence. When we're done with that, we're gonna do technology that gets us like Paeons and biowells and all that, and our health problems will be taken care of. Don't you worry. Alright, work has begun on a Needle jet. Yes, great. Let's zip through here. Big old battleship, just continuing to tootle around in foreign territory. No one seems to care about this. It's kind of amazing. And 92, 3 on health. That's not good. Can you please? Yes, I can get you to Quegia now. Quegia, however you want to pronounce it. I have a new Wrath. Do I? I do have a new Wrath. Fantastic. If you would be so kind as to come up here, because I don't think anybody's going to come attack me this way. I need to choose production in Thon. Yes, Thon needs to move. Thon probably needed to move a couple of turns ago, but, well, we hadn't done that. Culture or maintenance, that's going to be culture. That's really easy. A unit needs orders. This submarine out in the middle of nowhere. Well, keep exploring. I don't know what all this is, man. Alright, I got... Why are you even here? What are you even doing? Get over here. Wow, the Russians really set themselves up in a frickin' mountain range. It's almost like Mordor over here. Alright, I just want submarines out in enemy territory doing things. It's probably the opposite of what I was trying to do in the first half of this video, but again, it's been so long since I recorded the first half of this that I literally have no idea what my actual plans were. We never actually built anything here, incidentally. Oh, good to know. Oh, I'll adjust that. Alright, extra production. Cool. Could you come down here, please? I did... Yeah, I set the city. I have Huigang going. What's it called? It is called Hui Huang. That's actually probably not the worst pronunciation. I don't know. I would guess. I would guess that I'm doing alright. I might not be. Alright, Bitegeist Wonder is unlocked.
The
Level
food
10
of
harmony
this
is
planet
reached.
passes through our bodies and enriches us, just as we pass through the body of this planet and enrich it.
Yeah, so fun fact, we don't actually bury our dead. We've got a ritual that involves like cremating them, putting the ashes on spaceships and shooting them into the sun. Because screw this planet. I want air intercept. Come back up. Alright, new research. Yes. Biology and vertical farming, if you please. Because +1 energy and food from farms, that's going to make my city growth and also my energy expansion go through the roof. And I'm cool with that. Alright, worker over here. Guess what? I got more farms I need you to build. Actually, I want you to build a farm here. I'll explain that one later. Actually, I'll explain that one now. This city is now like completely stuck in because we've got titanium mine, xenomass well, Phyrexite, floatstone quarry. So if I wanted to move the city again, the only place I could move it would be here unless I wanted to break something, which I don't. So since I probably want the city to actually like come out a little bit farther, after you're done, what's... Oh, I've got a bunch of vortices in your queue, have I? Yes, well... Yes, understandable. Alright, give me some projects to work on, if you please. Do a cyto nursery. Yes, that will alleviate the health problems a little bit. Right for the best. Here we go. Here's some more hydrocoral. Fantastic. I have a stupidly huge amount of diplomatic capital, actually, which is what I get for never having gone to war with people. So why don't I do something about this? Hold on. In this bafflingly weird place where I'm not at war with people, and so they all giving me like massive amounts of diplomatic capital. Plus 2 health from strategic resources for 25 diplomatic capital per turn, which I can afford. Wabam, let's go. Alright, cool. That was fun. Yeah, 14 health. Thanks. Now just don't go to war with her until we have other sources of health. Actually, what we got 78 per turn. What else can I do? I got room for one more. One more. Cheaper expansion. Worker units are free. Energy from strategic resources. That's not a bad idea. Science from strategic resources. I might want that actually. All active orbital units produce 3 science. Gimme. Let's spam orbital units. Why would I not do this? Yeah. Thanks. Alright, cool. Great. Let's start spamming some science then. Please and thank you. Tiangong, why are you building... Okay, stop with the needle jets. And add any and all orbital units that we might happen to have. We don't actually have any orbital units. Oh, balls. Okay, well, funny thing that you should mention about that. Because in 7 turns, I'm going to be able to build pans. So I have an orbital unit here. I have an orbital unit here. This is fine for now. We're going to have a bunch of pans in a minute. As long as nobody goes to war with me, everybody's going to be happy, happy, fun times. Now, I prefer not to actually have this all set up around Arcia, because I am trying to be friendly with Arcia, the Americans, the French, and the Russians. So that means we got Germany, Polystralia, and the Africans to, in delicate parlance, with. So, let's just start assembling a fleet over here. Got another Vortex. You want to make your way up this way. Utama thinks I got the short end of the stick, and he might be right. I don't know. But what I do know is that this worker's got some more work to do. Heading out this way. If I can get more science up somehow, all the better for me. Ooh, alien nest. I wanted to farm damage. You know what? Come here. Okay. Land unit. I did just say that I wanted a land unit to come up. Yeah, okay. Come up over here. We need to mine this crater. And then I think there was another one that we saw a second ago. I think it was over here. Yes. Okay, that's... Hi, games. Work with me here. I think I've already told you to go somewhere. Great. Do I have more of these things? They're very useful. Not yet, but soon. Okay. Alright, well, so be it. Another terrascape? No, let's... I can't build a farm? The hell? Okay, build a node. I'll take a node then. Cayenne doesn't have a city connection, which is weird. I don't understand that one. Do we have any wonders that we want, incidentally? Oh, yes. Yes, gosh. Should think about that. Hang on, idiot. Which cities don't have wonders? Alright, Utama has reestablished communications with Earth. Noted. That's a little bit of a problem. No, the audio is not wildly desynced. When these two things appear at once, that he's made progress towards emancipation and Promised Land victory, it just means I don't even have to mouse over it and see what it actually says, because he's reestablished communication with Earth, because that's the one thing that you need to do in order to get moving on both of those victories. Now, if I were to put into your queue and Bitegeist, yeah, can you actually just, like, make that happen ASAP? If you please. Oh, was that why I wanted a Water City? Did I have some other... Hang on. Cayenne? Can I just look in here? No, it's only the bike guys. Okay, fine. Whatever.
As Adam Smith
right.
said,
Wir verfolgen
trade is the
vieles.
lifeblood of...
Right, more diplomatic capital. Alright, keep exploring this coastline, see what there's to see. I'm going to take these alien nests because, hey, it's worth science, okay? This battleship is out here all by its lonesome. I don't think that that's the smartest idea I've ever had. Would you come over here, please? Can you come over here and start building up the foundations, the infrastructure over here? Alright, farm there. Thank you muchly. I have no reason to suspect that I don't have at least 20 minutes in the first half of the video for this episode. So I think I shall call it... Harvest another thingamajig, another meteorite crater. But yeah, I think that will do it for this episode. I will tentatively say that I can put the next episode in... Actually, what I'll do, I'll take a little hiatus from Final Fantasy and do the next episode of this weekend.
I cannot dislike the Bitegeist, because despite its insufferable chirpy ubiquity, it is entirely too helpful to be without.
Yeah. Great. Ooh, and I get virtues. Great. Unhealth. Unhealth, go away. Thank you. Yeah, that's lovely. Alright. I think in that case, I will go ahead and call this episode there. Thank you very much for watching. And until next time, goodbye.
You want to help?
Yes, there we
You're
go.
kidding, right?
I'm the main character of the
Your
game.
set
Of
is
course I
being
have to
put
help.
into use.
The zombies don't last forever. So while this is happening, I need you to get in here. Yep, okay. Zombie, 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 you have work to do. Zombie, where are you going? Have I mentioned how happy I am that... Yeah, you're dead. Well, I am happy that you're dead.